This peanut butter, it might as well be drugs here.
Hey everyone. So we're going to talk about some of the reasons why people are leaving the U.S. because of the price of food compared to the price of foods here in Ecuador. And how much can you actually save moving from the U.S. to another country? It doesn't necessarily have to be Ecuador. So I'm going to go over some of the prices and we're going to do a comparison. And at the end, we can see how much you can save if you choose to move to another country. So let's start off with a pack of chicken. This is a pack of chicken thighs. They have about 3 nice sized chicken thighs in here. And the price is like $2.49. I don't know if you can find a pack of chicken thighs in the States for $2.49. And we definitely know for a pack of oxtails.
Yep, if you eat oxtails, you know that pack is going to cost you at least $7 or $8 for that many oxtails. Maybe more.
I'm thinking about $12 to $13.
Yeah. For whatever reason, there's no reason the oxtails cost so much.
So this is ground beef, and it's only $2.46. Not bad. And of course, Steve loves chorizo sausages. And it's a little more on the expensive side with the sausages here, but it's okay because we're cutting costs on other things.
Yeah.
So here we have a bag of peas that's 500 grams. This was only $1, I think, 10 cents. I know when I bought them in the States, it used to be $1 or 99 cents, and I'm pretty sure that has gone up, but we would definitely check the price, but this was only $1.10. And I know in previous videos we talked about leche, which is milk. We paid, I think this was 89 cents for a bag of milk, which is 1 liter. Cream of cheese. This was like $1.36 and margarine. This was $1.49 at the store. You can get it at Ecomarket or Supermaxi. Don't put it in the refrigerator because it becomes hard. So you leave it out and it'll stay soft. Juice. Let's talk about juice. Juice here. Now there's different types. You can get the juice in the container that's on the shelf. And this usually, I think about $1.15 maybe or less. If you get the one in the refrigerated area, those run like $3 for...
Depends on the size.
Yeah, I think it's like half a liter.
Well, maybe more. I can't remember.
I know you bought me one. It was a little...
Oh, yeah, that one's pretty big.
Yeah. And that was like almost $4.
It was delicious, though.
It was fresh. It was all natural. But I don't mind drinking the one that's in the carton. It's like $1 and something. I don't drink orange juice that often. I just like to have juice every now and then. I prefer Mora. So there's been a lot of talk about eggs and how much eggs cost in the States. Well, here in Ecuador, a 15 count of eggs at the store is $2.90. If you go to the market, you can get a 30 count for like some places $3.50, some places $3.25, some $3. It just depends on the vendor. But no, we don't miss buying eggs in the States. I can stick with the 15 count for $2.90. And some places here at Venice, you don't have to get a 15 count. You can just buy 5, 6 eggs.
You get a
per
dozen.
eggs.
Yeah, you get a dozen, you get 30.
Yes. So we went to the market. And just to go over some of the things we purchased. I got 5 tomatoes for 50 cents, And I paid more for this bag of lemons. They're kind of bigger. This was $1. I normally get about 20, 30 for $1, but they're smaller, but it's okay. I'm not paying what the steaks would be, 10 for $2 or maybe less, 8 for $2. I paid 50 cents because we like these small bananas. I paid 50 cents for these carrots, and I paid $1 for these strawberries. More than normal, but these are larger strawberries, and for $1, I still can't complain. And I got one cucumber. I think it was like 30 cents. Honestly, all of this under $3, you would not get this in the States. This is one of the reasons why living in Ecuador is convenient and economical for us. Steve goes to the store, so I'm gonna let him talk about some of the things he has and his comparison on some of the items he buys.
All right, so I wanted to mention a couple of things that aren't cheaper here. For whatever reason, I don't know, it has something to do with manufacturing or where the stuff's coming from, but deodorant is really expensive. It's not exactly cheap in the States, but it's almost twice as much here. And you're paying more for a smaller stick of deodorant. So yeah, I gotta have deodorant, so I kind of have to pay for it. So I'm kind of stuck with that. Another thing, I shave my head every day and my face. So shaving cream, I really miss the prices of shaving cream in the United States. This stuff here, and I'll put a clip of some shaving cream up. But this stuff here is like the cheap, generic, if you know what Barbasol shaving foam is, if you've ever been in the military, it's the first one you ever used. That cheap shaving foam you get in the States for like $1 and change. This can is basically the same stuff. This is like $5. If you want a name brand, you're gonna pay like $7 for a small can. So yeah, there are some things where you aren't going to save money. You just have to try to save as much money as possible in other ways. There are a lot of things that we save a lot of money on that we've mentioned before. So yeah, it balances out actually more it balances out more in the area of saving versus costing more, because these things do cost more, but I don't have to buy them very often anyway. So every once in a while, you want a peanut butter sandwich, some toast, maybe some French toast or something, you need a little bread. We don't eat a whole lot of bread, but we like to have a loaf laying around. So
I don't think we have it laying around either, so.
Anyway, on top of the fridge. So anyway, unless the price of bread is different than it was when we left the States about a year ago, it's about the same here, honestly. It just depends on what kind of bread you want. You can get a lot of fresh bread made here, but in general, you're talking about like the processed loaf bread, it's pretty much about the same as it is in the States. All right, y'all, let's talk about peanut butter. This peanut butter, it might as well be drugs here, all right? Or gold, whatever you want to call it. Because when it shows up at the store, it gets gone. I'm not gonna say we have several. I'm just saying, this stuff disappears from the shelf pretty quick. It costs a premium. This small jar of Jif is about $7. The larger one is about $12. But when it's available, if we see it, we're gonna grab one. I have gotten the other brands that are here, and something about Jif, I just grew up eating it. You can eat Jif just straight on some bread.
Off a spoon.
Off a spoon, whatever. But some of the other brands, like the kind of normal peanut butter, yeah, you can't just eat a peanut butter sandwich with that stuff without like slathering jelly or something on it, because it becomes a choke sandwich unless you put something else on it. If you know what a choke sandwich is. But yeah, Jif. This is important here. It's worth the extra money.
So you've had the Libby's, right?
Yes.
And
Libby's wasn't bad. Libby's wasn't bad.
Okay.
Yeah, Libby's is a brand you can find in the States. It definitely wasn't bad. It was cheaper than the Jif, but it still wasn't cheap. Regular Jif in the States is still cheaper than Libby's is here.
Wow.
So if you can get your hand on some Jif, do it. If you want to bring some, make sure you do. Get the big ones from Costco. hopefully they'll let you put it in your luggage. But so yeah, peanut butter.